So first question, which of the following is not a chemical weathering process? So it is mainly chemical weathering process: solution, oxidation, hydration, carbonation. But here question call you which of the following not. So here all are so chemical, but here option not to give. Here you just one answer or just it is none of the above are chemical weathering because they all are chemical weathering. But here question which is not chemical weathering. Okay. The solution, carbonation, hydration, oxidation, reduction are a group of weathering process that acts on the rocks decompose, dissolve, and or reduce them to find a classic state through chemical reactions by oxygen, so surface and or soil water and other acids. Solution leads to dissolution of the mineral water. Oxidation solution leads to dissolution of the minerals by water. Oxidation reaction of oxygen in air or water with minerals in the rock. Hydration is the chemical addition of of water. And carbonation is reaction of carbonate and bicarbonate with minerals. Next question: which of the following, with reference to pole star, which of the following are correct? So the pole star is seen at the same angle from all places on the earth. It is not correct. Not same angle. It is fixed. Its fixed position in the sky throughout the night proves the prove the spherical shape of the Earth. So its fixed position in the sky throughout the night proves the spherical shape of the Earth. It is not correct. So the angle of pole star decreases towards the equator. So here question gave you tell you it is same angle all places, but not. The angle of pole star decreases towards the and I equated the equator the angle 0 and it is 90 degree at pole. The pole star has fixed position throughout the night, but does not prove spherical shape in Earth, spherical shape of Earth. So it is mainly throughout the so pole star has fixed position throughout the night, but this does not provide spherical shape of the Earth. It is gradual change in the angle of the pole star and from pole to equator that provides that proves spherical shape. From pole to equator that proves spherical shape. But here question will tell you it is a fixed position in the night sky throughout the night and proves the spherical shape of the earth. But it is a gradual change in angle of the pole star from the pole to equator that proves spherical shape. The pole star has fixed position throughout the night, but this does not prove spherical shape of the earth. It is a gradual change of the angle pole star. So which of the following which of the following statements is an early stage of the planet formation? Sorry, which of the following statement correctly describe planetesimals? So planetesimals it refers to the smaller bodies which consist of an which exist at an early stage of the planet formation. There is the smallest body of which exists at an early stage of the planet formation. So it refers to the smallest body which exists at an early stage of the planet formation. But second, it is a study of planets, no internal structure, not. So it is localized lamps of gas within nebula, not. And three, D, it refers to type of galaxy, no. It contains a large number of planets, not. So planetesimals are a large number of smaller bodies named from dust, rock, and other materials existed at an early stage of the planet formation. In the final stage, these large number of small planetesimals accrete to form few large bodies in the form of planet. It is smaller bodies, smaller So planetism are a large number of smaller bodies formed from dust, rock, and other materials existed at an early stage of the planet formation. In the final stage, these large number of small planetesimals accrete to form a fewer large bodies in the form of planets. Here the following ocean currents originate in the North Atlantic Ocean. So mainly Gulf Stream and Cyanese current, it is mainly formed originate in the North Atlantic Ocean. So Humboldt current not form North Atlantic Ocean. So Gulf Stream, North Atlantic Drift, Canaries current, Cyanic current, and Florida current. Are circulations in the North Atlantic Ocean. Humboldt current is circulation of South Pacific Ocean. So it is mainly South Pacific. It is mainly Humboldt current. Consider the following pairs. So please give the right answer, which is correctly match. Rock and metamorphic form. Limestone. Limestones, it is mainly marble, and sandstone, quartzite, and granite gneiss. So which of the following are correctly matched? So all are correctly matched. Granite gneiss, sandstone, quartzite, and limestone marble. So all are correct. Clay is converted to into slate, and limestone is converted to marble. Sandstone, quartzite, granite, gneiss, schist. Next, a volcano to be found in which of the following regions? A volcano is found along the coastal mountain range, in offshore islands, and interior of the continent. So volcano mainly found along the coastal mountain range, and in offshore island and interior of the continents. So we can see in all the areas. So volcano can be formed. So offshore islands, interior of the continents, and coastal mountain range. So all area. So volcanoes form all the given regions. Volcanoes around circum-Pacific world. Volcanic around Cape Verde Islands and Canary Islands, and volcanic island like East African Rift Valley. Okay, so volcanoes along the coastal area they are also found now along the coastal mountain range and in the offshore islands and interior of the continents. Next, which of the following are the regions for varying lengths of day and nights at different time of the year? Which of the following is the regions for varying day, length of day and night at different times of the year? It is mainly inclined axis of the Earth. So, second is elliptical orbit of revolution around the sun. So, the following are regions for varying lengths of day and night at different time of the year. So, inclined axis of Earth, it is the main region for varying length of day and night at different times of the year. It is inclined axis of the Earth. Elliptical orbit of revolution, no, it is not correct. So regions, so statement one is correct. The axis of the Earth is inclined to the elliptical planet, giving rise to the different seasons and varying lengths of day and night. If the axis were perpendicular to the epicenter, elliptic plane, all parts of the globe would have equal day and nights and at all times of the year. Statement 2 is wrong. The elliptical shape of orbit does not impact length of day and night. The axis of Earth is inclined to the elliptic plane giving rise to the different seasons and varying lengths of the day and night. The axes are perpendicular to the elliptic plane. All parts of the globe would have equal days and night at all times of the year. Statement 2 is wrong. In the elliptical shape of orbit does not impact the length of the day and night. Next question. How is caldera formed? Caldera formed by depression caused. B is correct. By depression caused by collapsing of volcanic cone into the vent. By depression caused by collapsing of volcanic cone and into the vent. So by the caldera formed how? Now A is not correct. The how B by frequent eruption of volcano creating layers as no, and C due to meteorite impact of earth creating small no, and D through continuous sedimentation. No, it is not. Similarly, B is correct by depression caused by collapsing of volcanic cone into the vent. During the volcanic eruption, material from the top to the of the cone of is blown off or collapses into the vent, widening the orifice into the large crater. Some volcanoes may have greatly enlarged depressions, and so some volcanoes may have greatly enlarged depressions called caldera. Okay, and these are result of the violent eruptions accumulated accompanied by subsidence of such volcano into the magma. Next question. Consider the following statements. So, which is the correct statement? The richest fishing ground in the world are found in the continental shelves. It is correct. So, height of tides decreases in the continental shelf due to gentle slope. So height of the tides decreases in the continental shelf due to gentle slope. No, it is wrong. So statement 2 is wrong. Why? Gentle slopes are and lesser heights of the shelves help in increasing the height. Gentle slope and lesser heights of the shelf helps to increasing the height of the tides in this area. So, but statement 1 is correct. Shallowness of the shelf allows sunlight to reach till the bottom the shelf in the growth of the plankton and making them a big reservoir of fishes. Next question. Which of the following type of volcano is characterized by the following feature? So, which volcano it is? Altering eruption of volcanic debris and lava, an explosive eruption, one of the tallest and steepest types of volcano. To select the correct answer using the code given below. So it is the mid oceanic ridge volcano, which is mainly altering eruption of volcanic debris of lava, and it is explosive eruption, one of the tallest and steepest types of volcano. So mainly D is the answer. So composite volcanoes, not others like composite knot, cinder knot, shield knot, but it is the mid oceanic ridge. So altering eruption of volcanic debris and lava, explosive eruption, and one of the tallest and steepest volcano. Composite volcanic eruption and are explosive, but also has cooler and more viscous lava than basalt. Along the lava, large quantities of large quantities of pyroclastic material and ashes also erupt. This material accumulates in the vicinity of the vent opening, leading to formation of the layers. These are among the tallest and steepest volcano. Okay, composite volcano eruption of the are explosive, but also has cooler and more viscous lavas than basalt, and the lava large quantities of pyroclastic materials and ashes erupt, accumulate in the vicinity of the vent, opening leading to formation of layers. These are among the tallest and steepest volcano, and shield volcano mostly made of the basalt and are not steep. They are best become explosive if somehow water gets into the vent. Otherwise, they are characterized below explosivity. So it is Howland volcano, shield. So they become explosive if so how water gets into the vent. Mid oceanic ridge volcano there occur. The oceanic areas along the mid oceanic ridge stretch through all the ocean basins, and the central portion of this ridge experience frequent eruption. Cinder cone volcanoes. Okay, these are the most common type of volcano and symmetrical cone shaped, and they may occur as single volcano. So they are most common types of volcano, and are symmetrical cone shaped. They are occur as single volcano or as secondary volcano. Okay, and volcanoes on the sides of stratovolcanoes, sealed volcanoes. Next, which of the following climate types witness rainfall throughout the year? So it is mainly 1 and 3 equatorial climate. It is this climate witness rainfall throughout the year, and temperate monsoon climate. But Mediterranean climate not. 1 and 3 are the correct. Climate, there is a no month without rainfall due to almost daily convectional rain. Mediterranean type of climate, it receives maximum rainfall. This is maximum rainfall in winter rainfalls, and heavy snow showers of the few days and bright sunny years is between. So Mediterranean rainfall occurs in winter times, so few day. And China type, it is temperate monsoon type of climate. This types of climate, this climate types is found in the eastern coast of southern continents and temperate area. Hence, south east trade winds being more even distribution rainfall throughout the year. Consider the following features. So rare presence of trees, short grasses, and seasonal extremes of temperature. Precipitation increases gradually towards the west. Precipitation increases gradually towards the west. The above mentioned feature best describes which of the following regions. It describes Central Asian steppe. Seasonal extremes of temperature. Precipitation increases gradually towards the west. So rare presence of trees and short grasses. So this is mainly Central Asian steppes climate, steppes region, Central Asian steppe region, not savanna, not other. And so precipitation increase occur due to west seasonal extremes in temperature. Okay. So Central Asian steppes are located hardly in of the continent, hence have little maritime influence, thus having extremes of temperature and the greatness difference of savanna and Central Asian steppes that later are practically treeless. In Central Asian steppes, short steppes, these types of grass prevails, whereas savanna has tall grass. So, okay, here is short grass, but savanna has tall grasses, and Mediterranean has no grasses. Rainfall is critical value variable, which diminishes as the rain-bearing winds from the Atlantic become increasingly erratic east on the Don River. These temperature and precipitation gradients makes the Ukraine and adjacent part Romania far richer natural pasture lands than the land further east. So you can see. Last question: Sark, arid, and Barkskund are terms related to landforms of glaciers, and C is the answer. Okay. Sarks, mainly most common landform glaciated mountains found in the heads of the glacial valleys, and the accumulated ice cuts these sarks while moving down mountain troughs. They are deep, long, and wide through the ore basins. When two quarries cut a back on opposite sides on the mountain, knife edge reeds are formed and called reds. Berggrund at the head of a glacier, where it begins to leave the snowfield of a quarry. A deep vertical crack opens up called a Berggrund or rime. This happened in summer when, although the ice continues to move out the quarry. So at the head of the glacier, where it begins to leave the snowfields of a quarry, a deep vertical creek opens called Berggrund. This happens summer when all the ice continues to move out the quarry. There is no new snow to replace it. So it is mainly place Sark, Horn, Erit, Hanging Valley it is. Okay, so it is Sark, you can see. So please in Sark and Pole, Horn, Eret, Hanging Valley, truncated spar, and lateral moraine it is middle moraine, terminal moraine here, lateral moraine, and medial moraine, terminal moraine, outwards plain it is, truncated spar, Berggrund crevasse. Berggrund forms at the heads of the Upper Valley Glacier as it slides from the head wall. So Snowfield, Berggrund, and Sark here. It is Berggrund and Snowfield. Okay. So thank you.